Hi friends, welcome to the Statistics Learners. In this video, we will be seeing few of the introductory topics related to the statistics. Statistics is the branch of mathematics which deals with collection, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data. It provides mainly methods for making decisions and predictions based on data. What is data? Data is nothing but a fact or piece of information which can be stored, measured, and reaccessed. Data from the data we bring some insights on applying the statistics, and finally to make the company's revenue to be increased. So for that we follow few of the statistics methods, which mainly includes collecting, organizing, and analyzing. To see what are the methods included in collecting the data. In collecting data, we have a few techniques we follow for collecting, organizing, and analyzing. In collecting data, we have techniques, namely by surveys, by web scraping, IoT, this manual data entries, APIs. Through all of these things, we collect the data. These are the techniques. We usually fill the Google forms. Many times we have filled. If you have a knowledge in SQL, you will be knowing the SQL databases. It is Excel's, Google Sheets, very basic ones. How we collect the data. These are the techniques. The tools used are Google Forms, the Scrappy Beautiful, Soap, SQL, PostgreSQL, MySQL, IoT sensors, Raspberry. These are all the tools through which we collect the data. Understanding? Next, moving on to how we organize the data. Once the data is collected, then we say how the data is organized. To organize the data, we use data cleaning, data structure. These are the few techniques which comes under the organizing. Data storage, we have to structure in a proper table format. And first, after collecting the data, we have to handle the missing values, removing the duplicates. This is the organizing the data. In analyzing the data, let's see the tools used for organizing the data. I'm selecting the markers. Okay. The tools we use for the organized data is we use the Microsoft Excel, the SQL NoSQL databases, the Python, Power BI. These are the tools we use for the organizing the data. Means like in the sense, like if there is any null values or any error data which we do not want, we will gonna clean it and we will gonna put it in the proper table formats, or what are all the procedures which comes into the organizing. For those purpose, we use these are the tools. There will be many tools, but to mention, I have mentioned few. And now, after we collect the data, after we organize the data, then we will be moving on to analyze the data. Once the data is ready for us, like after collecting and organized in a proper manner, we will gonna analyze it. But when it comes to analyze, then only we will gonna see the statistics. There, which is the main role of the statistics comes in analyzing the data. While analyzing data, we have descriptive statistics, inferential statistics, machine learning things. This is completely machine learning things, and this is related to the statistics when analyzing the data. Like we will gonna apply few of the statistics methods like mean, median, mode, standard deviation. We will be studying these things in the upcoming videos, no worries. And inferential statistics, all this will come, we will be studying in the upcoming videos. This is how we analyze these are the techniques that we analyze the data. We'll see what are the tools used in analyzing the data. We have tools like Python, Pandas, NumPy, SciPy. We use the pivot tables, data analysis toolbox, Power BI. These are the visualization tools where we apply few of the statistics methods and we do some analyzing the data. So all these other methods, techniques and the tools which we see in the collecting the data, organizing the data, analyzing the data. So we'll see one real-time case study example. If like take an example of e-commerce business. We'll see how the company would analyze the customer satisfaction based on the shopping experience. Firstly, what it will do is it will collect the data. First of all, it has to collect the data mainly. So like the ways of collecting would be primary data, secondary data. Primary data means directly it will take the information from the customers. Else secondary means through third party it will take to say for the secondary data. For primary data, it's like a customer surveys, websites analytics, customer support logs. And for secondary data, like a competitor analysis, there will be a separate company which takes all the data and maintains. From them, if we take the data, then it will become a secondary data. So this is a case study we are doing. So once it will collect the data, the tools it would use are tools for collecting the data. It would use Google Forms, SQL databases. So few of the tools. If you want more, you can go through the Google about these tools for more information. On the methods, few of the methods by surveys, by sales data, by social media data. This particular e-commerce company will collect the data. So now the collection of the data is over. Now moving on to the organizing data. Once the collection is over, then the company should organize the data like it should remove the duplicates. If a customer filled with the survey multiple times, it has to handle the duplicates. If there is any missing data, they should fill with some of the like mean median. We will discuss in further how this handling the missing data will be handled, and the duplicate it will in further videos we will go through this detail. No worries. For now you understand like it should handle those missing data, and it should do some categorization like age, location, shopping, based on the ratings, and it will gonna visualize, they would visualize it through some of the table charts. In the organizing data step, the company should do all of these things. It would prepare the data in this manner, like month average satisfaction, a number of complaints, delivery time. They would create this type of structure, so which would help for analyzing for further. So now the company has done with the collection of data, organizing data. Then we will move on to the analyzing data step. What it will do in analyzing data, it should extract some insights from the data. In the analyzing step, it should extract some meaningful conclusions or analysis or summarization. It should extract. So they would follow some of the methods like descriptive analysis they do based upon the data types they have. We will see this descriptive analysis in further videos, how the different data types are handled, whether discrete, continuous, numerical, categories. All this will come in the further videos. For now, just understand like descriptive means like it's a complete data. Inferential means like it is for the overall population where we are not able to count the data. We will summarize it for those for uncountable data. Like take for example a survey, which we cannot go and collect the information from everybody if there is a very large population. For example, to do the survey for all the population related, we pick few of the individuals and we do it, and we summarize for the whole population. Then the inferential analysis, that is the meaning of the inferential analysis. For descriptive means like it will be limited, collecting from all the individuals, complete data will get. In inferential, we won't get the complete population's people's samples information. We'll see in next videos about this data. So now it will do all of this analysis, and then it will do some predictive analysis based on the machine learning algorithms. And then it would conclude a few of the things, like for example, mainly important, this is the main important. After doing all this, they would conclude like the customers who have received the deliveries in 3 days or less, they have rated the 4.5 on average. The rating they have given more means like they are very much satisfied with the service, and the customers who had a complaint were 60% less likely to shop again. Who had got the complaints, they are not shopping it again. From the data they have analyzed like that. And offering a 10% discount increased repeat purchase, but the company would have given the discount, so from that the purchase would have increased. So in the analysis data, they follow this. They will gonna conclude. They will do some analysis, and they bring some finalizing statements like this. For that, the tools they would use is few of the tools to mention, like NumPy, Pandas, TensorFlow. They would use for the different kinds of data to deal with. This is all about the analyzing data. Next, to see the business decision And the outcome, after the collection, organizing and analyzing is over, then the company should take some decisional outcomes based on the analysis they have done, right? So they would gonna see like they take some decisions like problem identified, customers were dissatisfied with longer delivery times in April leading to more complaints. They have identified this problem. They have identified this problem and the solution implemented. They will gonna take some solution like the company partnered with a fast delivery service, so they have changed the service structure. They started partnering with new company for servicing purpose, and introduced the free shipping for orders above the 50. They have taken a few of the new implementations to get the more revenue for the income, so such that the customer satisfaction increased and sales also improved. This is the real-time case study, how the company would deal with the data. This is about the things, and next we'll moving on to the types of statistics. Coming on to the type of statistics, we have a descriptive statistics and inferential statistics, which I told earlier we will be studying this descriptive inferential details. So coming to here, what is a descriptive statistics means? It is a summarizing and presenting the data in a meaningful way, means like organizing and summarizing the complete data or population. In the descriptive statistics, we take the complete data for any of the operations we do mathematical. Here in the inferential, it's like we are just taking some sample and we are analyzing for all the population. We are summarizing it. Since the population is large because of the time resource, for example, if you take the forest, like if you want to count the number of trees, you cannot count all the trees. In such case, what we do is we will gonna count for like for small area we will count the trees, and then we will gonna apply some of the maths, and we will come to conclusion the okay in the whole forest this many lakhs or crores of trees would be there. Then we will means like we did not go and count the number of trees from the sample we have taken, and then we have calculated with the help of statistics for the whole of the forest area. So this is the inferential data. The data will be in this manner. For the survey, if you take a small survey for the whole India, if you pick a few of the people and do some surveys, it will be calculated for the whole India. For example, if you want to check height and weight of the people in India, you cannot check for all people, right? So in that case, you will gonna region wise, you will gonna state wise, district wise, you will take a few samples, few people's height and weight, then you will conclude for this region the weight of the people is such in that manner. But whereas in descriptive statistics means height and weight of the students in class, here you will gonna take all the individuals because the samples are less. You will gonna calculate height and weight of every student in a class, and then you calculate the average weight of the class. But here you take some sample and you will do it. What are the methods that descriptive statistics are there? Measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion, we will be studying in the further videos, all these things. Just to mention, I have mentioned here, here we will in the inferential statistics, probability distributions, normal distributions, binomial and Poisson distributions. It would look some new if these terminologies for first time who are watching these concepts. We will be seeing all this in details in the upcoming sessions. For right now, do not worry. I have mentioned in the document, since like when you gonna study these topics in further videos, you will be having an idea these topics would come into the descriptive, these topics would come under the inferential. So for that purpose I have mentioned in the document. Now moving on to we'll see one small example. In the descriptive statistics, we have a data set like exam scores of the student to take. You will gonna take all the values, and then you will divide by number of values. This is the mean formula. So you will calculate the mean as 79, the median it's the middle value 80, the range is the maximum, and the minus just subtraction it's a 25. So you will calculate like this for the descriptive statistics, whereas for the in inferential, company would survey 500 customers to estimate the satisfaction for all the customers. It will gonna survey only for the 500 customers. So then it will gonna apply some of the hypothesis testings. It will check for the p-value, it will check for the regression, and it will do all of these things for the inferential. And it will plot in the histograms of the scores, shows that it would use some of the few graphs, tables for visualizing the data. The methods in the descriptive statistics are used, these are the methods, whereas we are in inferential, the methods used are here to analyze the data, here. So the tools, NumPy, pandas. If your people are familiar with Python, then you will be knowing this NumPy, pandas libraries. Okay, then Power BI. This is mainly used for the data analytics statistics, which we use in the data analysis and the data science field more. Yes, we in Power BI, which is tool used for the descriptive statistics mainly. For inferential, we use a SciPy. Okay, to mention few, if you want to know more, you can visit Google or ChatGPT to get more information. And finally, to conclude, descriptive statistics helps summarizing what happened in the data, whereas the inferential statistics helps predict what will happen in the larger population. When there is a larger population, we go for the inferential statistics. When the population is less, we use the descriptive statistics. That's all for the video. I have used this document mainly to explain you the more content with the less time. I would be uploading the same document in the below description. If you people want it, and for your reference, you can download and study, and you can go through it again whenever you want. Thank you for watching.